There may be disproportional number of infections among that group. And so
in the face of continued economic uncertainty, the White House is considering more bold moves, including possibly taking an equity stake in large corporations.
New data out of France and Italy today shows a troubling increase in serious illness among younger people.
Its border force cranked up to the max, just days after ordering non-Australian citizens landing here to self-isolate for 14 days.
It probably would be several weeks and maybe longer before we know whether we're having an effect.
And for the reality, for some 7 million people in the city by the bay, they are expected to stay home except for essential trips to the grocery store or to the pharmacy, all in hopes, of course, of stopping the spread of COVID-19.
Chubby bunny.
Pop culture's been canceled. Every movie, production on every show has been halted.
Even
every
Stranger
movie that was
Things.
coming out has been pushed back.
How are we supposed to have a podcast? I guess we don't. That's why I wanted to wear headphones so that you and I could feel like we're doing something productive while we're just waiting it out.
Right.
You know, that's the responsible thing to do as an American.
Yep.
You know, we rated our grocery store. Was it for toilet paper? No. We've got a bucket. Why do we need toilet paper? Was it for high C juice boxes and popcorn and sour gummy worms? Yes, because you know why? Hey man, nobody else rated it.
Nope.
We don't have any other food besides these foods.
You know what I'm gonna do with this high C?
What?
Pour one out for all the movies that have been delayed.
This is for you. A Quiet Place 2.
This is for you, Black Widow.
This is for you. Fast and Furious 8, 9.
Are we just talking about movies that have been delayed in release, or are we talking about movies that they've also stopped filming?
Both.
This is for you. My heart goes out to you, especially the Batman.
This is for you, Mulan.
My pants are wet.
Squirt it out like I'm doing.
I'm trying.
What are you doing?
I don't want it to projectile. You know what? That's all. Those are all the pour one outs I wanted anyway.
Well, this is for you, Stranger Things 4.
I'm gonna pour one out into my mouth for Stranger Things 4. You okay?
It went straight down my throat.
This is a freaking mess we're in.
I'm already sticky, and it's only 3 hours into quarantine.
That's what she said.
I have a sugar rush from all the sweets. I've been on a diet for a cruise. No nothing. No sweets, no carbs, no nothing. I was looking good. Like, whenever I took my shirt off, I was like, wow, man, you don't look disgusting.
Is that true?
Yeah, man. I looked okay. But then...
Wait, what did you cut from your diet?
No carbs, no sugar.
For how long?
It was like a month.
How long were you doing that?
It was like
a month?
Yeah, it was like a month. I was gonna look shredded, man. I was working out hard.
You were?
Then stop! You're gonna make me self-conscious. You were? Despite oh man, these high C's are so leakable. Despite all of your negative comments, I was looking.
I have had zero negative comments.
I was looking halfway decent, and then the cruise got canceled, and I was like, all right. So I ate a whole loaf of bread.
Really?
No, that would be nasty. I did eat a bunch of spaghetti, though.
That's fair.
Have you ever watched a movie?
Yes.
If you ever watched a movie and the food just looks so good in it, you wanted to have it right then and
Absolutely. Hook.
there. Okay, what's in? Oh yeah,
Food fight scene in Hook.
Scene. Yeah, okay.
Dang it.
Okay, the food fight scene in Hook. I would say
We've already talked about Lion King.
Yeah, the grubs. We've already talked about that. I would say the
Chocolate cake in Matilda.
No, that always grossed me out.
The cake looked good.
I just have okay. Can I be honest about Matilda? This is the second time it's come up in our conversations. That movie, I know it's iconic and everything, but the only things I remember about Matilda is the chocolate cake scene. Danny DeVito eats it, right?
No, the little boy eats it.
That little boy eats it.
Yeah.
Yes. I only remember that scene, and he gets all sticky and frosting all over his face and everything. And then I remember the money scene where he gets all oiled up and the money is like blowing on him. Is that right?
I don't recall.
If I am being completely honest, I don't remember if that was
I don't think I've seen Matilda all that many times, but I don't remember a point
where Danny DeVito gets oiled up and put into a cash machine. I'm pretty sure that happens. If Danny,
maybe.
okay, so it's one of two things that happens. It's either in Matilda where Danny DeVito gets oiled up, put into like one of those phone booth things, and then they blow money, and then whatever sticks to you or you catch, you get to keep. It's either happens in Matilda or a nightmare that took place in a shoe carnival.
A nightmare of yours?
A personal nightmare of mine of Danny DeVito from Matilda getting oiled up, put into a phone booth type bunker thing in Shoe Carnival, and then money is like
I have to look this up. So Danny DeVito's getting in a money grab machine?
Yeah. He gets all oiled up, and whatever sticks to him / whatever he catches, he gets to keep. I can't remember if it was in Matilda or if it was in a nightmare that I had, and for some reason I can only think of Shoe Carnival as the location of the nightmare.
He was in a shoe carnival in a money grab machine, and they put oil on him.
Yeah, they like oiled him up. Because if you're oiled up, or at least if you're like wet, paper will stick to you, because once it hits your skin, it like the water will absorb, or the paper will absorb the water, which your skin has absorbed, which will make it stick to you. So what I'm thinking is Danny DeVito got oiled up / dunked in a dunk tank. Then he went into the money tank, and then he caught all the money. So it's definitely at a shoe carnival or in Matilda.
I think this is a fever dream.
No way. There's no, because this has stuck with me for 10 years.
I couldn't find it.
No way.
It didn't exist.
I haven't seen Matilda in like maybe 15 years.
Are you being genuine?
Yes, I'm being completely. Who else is here, man? It's just me and you in our quarantine tent. I'm being completely genuine. Danny DeVito was in a money tank. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But he was all oily and like in his boxers. And money was being blown up, and he was catching it and sticking it to his body. There's no way I dreamed this.
You look it up then.
I don't want to. I don't need that question answered. I don't know why I brought it up. I
Googled Danny DeVito oiled money. Danny DeVito money machine. Danny DeVito shoe carnival oil. Danny DeVito.
There's no way that I dreamed that. No, there's no way. Because I don't remember any dreams that I had except for 2 nights ago. I had a nightmare that I was in the Indiana Jones show in Disney World. You know, the snake, the big snake comes out, and it's like shooting fireworks at Mickey Mouse, and he's running away from it. I was like, that was in the Indiana Jones stunt show. And I got chosen to be in the stunt show. And, you know, normally it's just like you reenact scenes from the movie. Well, this scene that we reenacted was the one where he's in the snake pit, and the giant snake from Fantasmic was in that scene in my dream. And then it started chasing us, and I tied Indiana Jones' feet together with his whip and left him as bait. And then the snake turned into a real-life snake, ate Indiana Jones, and I got away. But That was only 2 nights ago. In 1 week, I will have forgotten that. 15
Not
years
anymore.
ago, supposedly, I would have said that Danny DeVito got into his boxers.
Why would that be in a kid's movie?
Because it's Danny DeVito.
I don't think Danny DeVito would strip down to his boxers for Matilda.
I'm just saying, if he did strip down to his boxers in Matilda, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Like, nobody would be like, whoa, that's too much for my kid to see. Because you know what? Every parent's like, oh, it's just Danny DeVito.
I wouldn't want my kids to see almost naked Danny DeVito.
I guess I wouldn't want mine either, because if I did...
What's worse?
Okay.
A kid seeing almost naked Danny DeVito or a kid dreaming almost naked Danny DeVito? Because I think the dreaming it is worse.
Why did I have that dream? That's what I'm saying. There's no way I had that dream.
Maybe
There's no way.
We need to ask somebody.
I didn't tell anybody about that dream. I told you this because we're in a safe space and I'm already opening up the secrets 3 hours into quarantine.
Yeah. I don't think that it happened.
I honestly forgot we were in quarantine until I said that.